Hey everyone, it's Desy Cheng, and today I'm going to be telling you about the Viltrox 24mm FE lens. This is F1.8, so it's a fairly fast wide-angle prime lens. Just to let you know, Viltrox did send me this lens to review. However, everything I'm going to be telling you about is based on my honest opinion. Now, I'm not going to be doing a pixel peeper test or review where I tell you all about the fine nitty-gritty details about this lens. However, I am just going to be telling you more so based on just a standard usability. Is this lens worth it? And the short answer is yes. I feel like this is definitely a great value. It's only $430 US compared to some of the other wide-angle primes available for Sony full frame. First, let's take a look at some sample images taken with this 24mm lens. So right now I am just outdoors vlogging right now, handheld with the 24mm Viltrox lens, and this is what it looked like. And it's fantastic. I have actually had no issues really with it, except for this one thing. So now it does have a very nice and dampened focus ring, which is great, and it's important to kind of get that critical focus if you are manual focusing. Now it also has this clickless aperture ring. And the only one issue is that even after I think the second week of using it, you can actually hear it's started to squeak a little bit. So yeah, that is one thing just to note. I mean, it doesn't affect the overall performance of it unless you're doing video and you hear the onboard audio. But that's just one thing to note. And it's pretty, it's got some decent weight to it. It's not extremely heavy or anything, but comparing it versus the Sony 24mm F2.8 lens, now the major difference is that obviously this is a pancake lens. This is $600 US, so it's about $170 more expensive than the Viltrox. It does have a aperture ring as well, but it's clickable. So you do hear those big clicks, and the focus ring on this is okay. It's not too bad, and it also does have an autofocus and manual focus switch on the actual lens body itself, and also has one of those special function assignable buttons there on this lens. So in terms of features, this is has just a few more little things onto it. In terms of image quality, again, I'm not doing a comparison in terms of image quality between the three lenses. Oh yeah, the third lens I'm going to be talking about, or just really briefly, is just the Zeiss Batis 25mm F2 lens. So these are fairly similar, just 24mm, 25mm, f2, f1.8, and in terms of weight, they're actually very similar in terms of weight. The Zeiss one is bigger slightly, but not by too much. But this one is $1,350, so it's quite a big jump. It's about 3 times more expensive than the Viltrox. So this is what it looked like with the Viltrox lens mounted on a Sony FX3. I am shooting at f1.8 right now. And now this is using the Zeiss lens at f2. And right now I've switched over to the Sony Pancake lens shooting at f2.8. There are 3 additional features of this lens that you may not know of. Number 1, it does have this nano coating on the elements, so that's just to help with reduce with glaring and increase contrast, especially when you're shooting backlit and with sun. The other thing is also that it has a USB port right at the back right here, and that's if you want to upgrade the firmware, you can easily do it straight directly onto the lens. And the third and final thing is it has a built-in STM motor, which is great for getting quieter and almost silent focus, especially in video. So I feel like each one of these 3 lenses has a certain, spot in someone's camera bag, and the Viltrox is definitely be the most affordable at $430 US. But not only that, I feel like it's the most versatile and best value, just because for $430 it does almost everything that these lenses could do. But there's a few things like let's talk about the Sony one first. This is a pancake lens, so you're buying this because it's a pancake lens, and this is just going to make your overall system lighter and smaller. Now this Batis, if you have the money, this Batis, it's an amazing lens. I really like this lens, and it's very similar weight to the Viltrox. The only thing, the big edge that this one has is that the close focal distance is you can get really close to your objects if you're shooting food photography or objects or anything like that. I think the minimum focus distance on this is 20 centimeters. This one is 24 centimeters. And this one is 30 centimeters. So this one you can't get too close to your subject or objects. That's just like the one major downfall of this lens. But either way, if you're just going to be shooting landscape, then the Viltrox wins. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see me do more of these, please like and subscribe, and definitely don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Desy31.